Hello! Oh my god, it's been ages. It's been like a month. Oh my god, I'm not dead. Okay, so, man, that last video got a decent amount of views. That really inspired me to do another one of these videos. So today, we're gonna do something a bit different. So it's nothing in Westeros, no house. We're just gonna be talking about a certain organization, I guess I could say. It involves Braavos. So, in Season 1, god dang it, whatever. It doesn't really matter. There was a character called Syrio Forel, and he was the first sword of Braavos. So I'm going to be talking about, like, a little bit about the first sword of Braavos, but really, I couldn't find much, but it really interested me. Like, I went through, and I'm starting to rewatch the series again. Oh my god, that just shows how devoted I am. And I'm just starting to read the books. Oh my god, I got into a battle. Alright, so may as well just show some highlights of this battle. It's only 16 troops. I can really quickly do this. Yeah, so, man, I went through and I'm just like, man, imagine if I did a lore video about Syrio Forel. Possibly even some theories. So, yeah, that's, because obviously, yeah, here's a spoiler, he dies, just like everyone else in the goddamn show.
What do we say to the god of death?
Not today.
Skill. Hey, pay attention to me. Alright, buddy. Obviously, he got killed. It's Game of Thrones. It happens a lot. He was a cool character. Interesting enough. Seemed like he had a lot of cool stories. It'd be cool. How interesting would it be if, like, with certain characters, they like branched off and did a show about them? My god, that'd be interesting. Let's return to duty. So, let's... Oh, don't fight any more pirates, come on! So, basically, let's talk about... So, when I went on the wiki, that's real professional of me, and the Sea Lord, the first sword of Braavos is basically a title given to it's a title held by the chief protector of the Sea Lord. The Sea Lord of Braavos, and the Sea Lord is basically like the leader of Braavos, kind of like just the leader of Braavos, I guess you can say. And yeah, his job is to protect him. He's obviously being a higher sort of important person. You definitely need someone to protect you, unless you can protect yourself, but still. And the chief protector is the first sword is usually the chief protector and the champion of the Sea Lord. So I guess if you got like a childlike combat, this first sword would fight for him. So Syrio Forel is obviously the most notable of them, because definitely he's talked about a lot, and he's seen a lot. He was Arya Stark's, I guess you can say, dance instructor.
Are late, boy. Tomorrow you will be here at midday.
Who are you?
Your dancing master, Syrio Forel.
But another notable first sword that is known, at least, his name is Elio Grivas, and he held a position for it at some time before Syrio. So, basically, in the books, the first sword is often chosen by the Sea Lord because he's really observant. It's not always about he's not always the most skilled swordsman in Braavos, but he has to be good, obviously. But he also wants to be observant, so he can protect him from threats, both seen and unseen. Because come on, imagine just having like this this drunkard as your protector, but he's like really good with the sword. But still, I'd rather have someone observant. He's usually thought to be, a lot of the time he's thought to be the finest swordsman in Braavos. However, he is usually chosen because he is the most observant of the Braavosians, I guess. Oh, I got upgraded, sweet. And he's obviously the most able to protect the Sea Lord. Okay, so Syrio He's a master fencer, obviously, because he's training Arya, and he's the former first Sword of Braavos. I thought he was like the current Sword of Braavos, which really confused me because he was in King's Landing training Arya, but I guess not. I guess he was just retired, and they found someone else. So the day the old First Sword died, the Sea Lord of Braavos sent for Syrio. Syrio, upon entering the Sea Lord's presence, was asked about like what was special about the cat claimed to be from a far off land seated on the Sea Lord's lap. Syrio answered him truthfully, telling him that he has seen tomcats like him 1,000 times in the alleys of Braavos, because he saw the reality of what the cat was, common, not special, and male, not female. He was named the First Sword, which is really, it's interesting, you know? So he basically, Ned, who we talked about last time briefly, hires Syrio to teach Arya how to use the sword, how to use her sword, Needle.
You are not holding a battle axe, you are holding
A needle.
Ah.
Believing that the slender blade would suit the Braavosi water dancing style. Which the Braavosi water dancing style, I'm gonna guess is like a fencing style, and Syrio was obviously a master at it. And Syrio trains Arya using wooden swords, obviously. I'll show a scene right now. Okay, cool. And he also mentors her on how to move and think like a warrior, and to be perspective and move with grace and command her fear. Syrio also teaches her to see with her ears, nose, and skin, and covers her eyes with a black cloth over her eyes, and has her do spins and backflips. I don't think that was in the show, but still. When the uprising happened, when Ned tried to take the throne because, you know, all the jazz with Joffrey and that, and incest and blah blah blah, Cersei ordered all Starks and the Red Keep to be captured or killed, and Syrio commands Arya to flee, while he holds off the Lannisters, and also Trant. I'll show that scene right now. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. And he basically, with only a wooden sword, with wooden practice swords, he defeats or even kills 5 guardsmen and then attacks Meryn Trant, the King's Guard. And Syrio rains down ineffective blows on Meryn's plate, apparently. And I'm sure that's in the book, because you don't see that in the show. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it about everything with Syrio. Now let's go to the other guy. You know, there's 2 different wikis I was looking at, and I think he has 2 different names, weirdly enough. Don't you just love watching me run around on the map? That's not even me, it's freaking Casper Wilde. God dang it. The only reason why I'm with him is because on my main account, I traveled with him for ages. And I just grown fond of him. Not in that way, dummies, perverts. Yeah. Seems nice enough. He's not like a corrupt lord. We'll talk about the wilds eventually, but it's like the Sea Lords Braavos. There's not much on them. I already looked them up a bit. I might do like a bit of like Stormlands lore with like minor Stormlands lore where I'll like cover the Rain House, like the Weeping Town and the Rainwood Axemen if I can. So, Quiro Valentin. Oh, we got into a battle. Forget who I said his name earlier. Whatever. We'll follow the commander into battle. Oh boy, we're fighting looters. That's gonna be hard jazz. Man, I'm scared. Guys, I'm scared. Let's go. I thought I had a horse. Didn't I have a horse? Okay. You guys kill them all. There's no point. Just gotta run until I see that we won the battle. Look at this armor. Whoever created this mod did an amazing job. Like, it's so detailed. It's so good. And all the banners, they have it on shields and stuff. It's amazing. I freaking love this mod. It's one of the best things ever. It could be considered its own game. Like, this is literally my Game of Thrones game. Like, the game I've wanted for ages now. But imagine, like, one that's like, oh, what? I'll take this. See, I do have a horse. God dang it. Why do I have 2 rusty swords? I have a better... Is that... Why did I... God dang it. I'll put this on for looks. Yeah, see, I look like every guy in the show now. Is this better? No, it's not. Is this better? Nope. Wait till I have wait until I'm a knight. Take these just in case. Oh wait, no, I already have gloves. Oh well. I'm back to... So, Coro Valentin. I think that's how you say his name. I'll put it up on the screen. Oh, he's the current First Sword of Braavos, like, during the show and stuff. That's interesting. That's all it has to say on his link. Apparently he's mentioned in the books in the Feast of Crows. Not sure. But, for Farago and Tyrion. Is he in this game? Let's check. Notes. Report mode. Notes. Oh my god. My neighbors. They're freaking yelling. I think that's what I said. Oh my god. So, Eliogravis. He's the one that held the position before Syrio. Sometime before him. And I guess he was mentioned. And also, just like the other guy, I forgot his name. Like Coro Valentin or something. Okay. So, the first sword... He's dead technically, and they possibly named it after a guy named Elio Garcia. It's not confirmed, but it's so similar name, and kind of a similar name. I forget the name of the first sword. I forget the name of him. There's not much info on him, except just saying that he's dead. He was before Syrio, obviously, and obviously a first sword, allegiance to Braavos. Possibly named after the guy who runs the Westeros fan page. But there's not much. So basically, what do I want to talk about now, besides theories? I guess, oh yeah, so like, some things that at least Syrio followed, was the god of death, water dancing, and just like the Braavosi culture, in general. So, now let's talk about my theories for Syrio. Personally, I don't want to think he's dead, but I really think he is. Like, there's no way he got away from Meryn Trant. Meryn Trant, sure, he's probably not the best fighter. Yeah, we haven't seen him fight, and we never will. And crap. So my theory is he's dead. Simple as that. Meryn Trant, being the horrible person he is, killed him. Or maybe Syrio picked up a sword and like scared him off. That's what I want to believe, and that Syrio will like come and like find Arya in Braavos, or maybe he doesn't know that she's in Braavos, and he just like not fled, because I don't think he'd flee, just went back to Braavos, and to live out the rest of his days, and then he'll meet up with Arya. Oh, that'd be great. And then Arya will have a real friend, not the god of many faces. I forgot the faceless god, something like that. So. That's my theory. He's dead. But there's a possibility that he picked up a sword and scared off Meryn Trant and killed off the rest of those guards. Because you didn't really hear him in the video I'll show you right now. You didn't hear him scream. That's the Northern Knights. Not the Northern Knights, just the Stark House Guards. I think I covered everything I wanted to about Syrio. A lot of mumbling. About two other guards. The current guard, not much on him. It'd be cool if Arya, like, somehow, like, intertwined with him and, like, maybe he gets on her list or something. That'd be pretty funny. Because maybe he's, like, the complete opposite of Syrio, like, not humble. Actually, is Syrio humble? I don't know. Not, like, nice, though. Doesn't treat people well. Kind of like a Meryn Trant, in a way. What if he's like that? Anyways, you see here my theories. Maybe you agree with them. Maybe you don't. Actually, I gave you two theories. That's, like, the only two theories that there are. Unless there's, like, some crazy theory, like, oh, he becomes a White Walker, and he went above the wall, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not a theory. I'm sure there's plenty of theories about him. I've seen stuff like that. And I'm sure on the side of this video you will see it. And I'm sure you can have like a 20-minute explanation of how he could be alive. So anyways, I've been Hunter, otherwise known as Game of Theories and Lore. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave a like on this video, maybe even subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day. Goodbye.